Takora. Welcome to my crib on a Saturday night when my family just hang out. I'm 17. I'm a 12th grade senior. It's South Central Los Angeles. So just follow me. We're gonna hang out for a little while.
My name is Jesse Fernandez. I'm 18 and I graduated from John C. Fremont High School.
Congrats, man.
And just recently my older brother came back. He's done with the military and he's been back for a few months. So, you know, it's always good to have the family together.
Uh-oh. This my mom, Marion, but everybody call her Shalon. So she an inspiration to me.
Don't get shy now, because it's my turn.
In South Central Los Angeles, it's not one of the best communities, but it's home.
I live in the hood. You see, where I live with a bunch of gangbangers, and they had no hope for a young black girl from the inner city.
Ideal South LA. Businesses wouldn't all be closed down. There wouldn't be so many vacant lots. There wouldn't be a liquor store on every other corner. Schools that have to be maintained a hell of a lot better than they're being maintained now.
Other than the educational differences in the way that our community is kept at times and the gang violence, I can't complain.
Just about every school in South Central is overcrowded.
One of the things that happens in our communities is that people don't expect anything from our kids, you know what I mean? And so the kids end up living up to those expectations.
Some people are looking for us to fail.
Why have to go to a poor educational system? Why? I mean, why me?
From the beginning of American educational system, people of color have been denied the right to learn for multiple reasons. To keep them out of the political process, to keep people disempowered.
And I didn't know that there were certain classes that you needed to go to college. I thought you just take these high school courses and then you go home.
What exactly are the A through G classes you said?
Pretty much A through G classes are classes that will prepare you to go to college.
I didn't know that you needed 3 years of history and 4 years of math.
The way the school system has been set up for over 50 years now hasn't worked. Because anybody who's in an affluent community is going to get a shot at going to college. But unless you go into a school in that community, chances are you're not going to be going to college.
Students in South LA want to go to college, I can tell you that firsthand.
Who in here wants to go to college?
And all the hands go. But then when you ask them how many of you know what A through G is?
Who knows what A through G classes are? Raise your hand.
And all the hands go down.
If we don't have a change in the educational system, and we don't have a change in the curriculum, then we're going to continue to reinforce the patterns of segregation that existed in the 60s and 50s and prior.
You know how loud you have to talk, right?
Yeah!
We are working on a campaign called Equal Access to College Prep Classes. What we're trying to do is make sure that every student who comes through the schools has the opportunity to go on to college if they want.
Today we're going out to Manual Arts to get some postcards signed. These postcards are to show the school board that students want to go to college and that they care about their education.
These are the petitions that we are signing for.
So these are 12,000 cards signed by students, parents, and community members. Excellent. Let's give them another round of applause. Everybody who's out there saying these kids are scared to come to school if you're going to teach them math, you're going to teach them English or physics or sciences, these are kids who cross through gang neighborhoods to get through school, so they're not scared of a math book. So all of us will be back when the hearings happen and when the final vote happens to make sure everybody does what they're supposed to do. And we'll be back in even bigger numbers when that day comes.
We would hold those in power accountable.
A lot of people say that black and brown students are too dumb to take A through G. Is that true?
No! Our target is the LAUSD school board, and the action we want them to take is to pass the resolution so that A through G is available to all students.
In other words, he's saying Jose Huizar is the one board member of the 7 of them that we know, without a shadow of a doubt, is on board with us for A through G.
There's 7 people on the board, so pretty much we're trying to get at least 4 votes. So if we get 4 votes, we will have A through G classes.
Everybody coming to talk to you might not be in support of what you guys are doing. You might really have to defend your A through G position.
And tomorrow's the big day where we're going to take over 1,000 students, parents, residents, organizations to really put a demand out there.
On May 24th, we showed up with a school bus at Washington hoping to get at least 50 students to board the school bus. A lot of students wasn't open to hear about, you know, why it was important and how this would affect them and their family.
I don't know, but I'm getting sad.
America must not become a nation of onlookers. America must not remain silent.
Yeah, this is Fremont and Bethune youth on the way to the mobilization. So this is our youth. They're here to support the A through G resolution. Things are kind of tense right now, getting everybody there and back and on the bus and things like that, but it's gonna be good.
Fight for students, fight for future, fight for future, and an education, and an education. What do we want? A through G. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? We're fired up, we can't take it no more. We're fired up, we can't take it no more. We're fired up, we can't take it no more.
Today we brought 800 youth, parents, residents from all around the city to pressure the district, to let them know, the district in that office right there, that we need A through G for every single student.
I urge you to listen to the voices that were here tonight. I am expecting you to vote yes on the A through G resolution.
We're not only saying we want more students to go to college if they so want, we're saying we're going to improve career and technical education.
When I take a vote on an issue, I have to really think about what the consequences are in the long run, not just what feels good this minute at this second. And no matter how many of you out there are supporting it, I still have to make that decision.
But we're building schools, we're going small, and I think the A through G, by telling ourselves we're going to ratchet up to that, it's following those other reforms that we are doing.
Hello, my name is Joseph Hernandez, Ms. Kornstein. I support A through G.
A lot of the comments that were taken here, I'm sure, will go into account when the superintendent starts implementing this, if this passes. With that, Mr. Crane, I'd like to ask for you to call the roll on this item, please.
Ms. Lamont.
Too many of my students in my district will be negatively and adversely affected by this mandate. And in their best interest and in the interest of some of your siblings, I cast a no vote.
Ms. Kornstein.
I think about the students that may not get a diploma because of this vote. I hope for all of your sakes and our sake here that a mistake has not been made, but I am voting in favor of it.
Ms. Cantor.
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence. Yes. Mr. Wisar.
Yes.
Mr. Tchaikovsky.
From A to Z, yes.
Did it.
I'm so happy for them, for the kids. They worked so hard, and they deserve this.
We won!
It's all up to you now.
I was crying because I'm happy.
Thank you very much. We've won 6-1 vote. That means that why don't you explain to our viewers what that means?
Board members voted yes in this historic moment for the kids of LA.
The students united will never be defeated. The students united will never be defeated. The students united will never be defeated.
Energy tonight was amazing. You know, looking at all the students' eyes and seeing their energy and around actually believing that they can bring about fundamental changes is like waking up a whole new generation of activists.
Now that this is over, what are we going to do? We're going to Disneyland.
Yay!
Where are you going?
I go
Where are you
to
going?
college.
Where are you going?
I go to college.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty, go pretty, go. Oh! Take your time, take your time. Oh, come on now. Yeah. Okay. Give it up to Pretty Princess.